Hello and welcome. Have you ever felt like you're running in circles? Like no matter how hard you try, you're stuck in the same patterns, the same routines, over and over again? This is the NPC trap, and most people don't even realize they're in it. The term NPC comes from video games. It stands for non-player character. These are the background characters programmed to follow specific routines, say the same lines, walk the same paths. They lack free will, awareness, and the ability to change their programming. You know, like that shopkeeper who says, "Welcome, traveler," even after you've saved the entire kingdom 15 times. I guess customer service training is really thorough in fantasy worlds. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Many of us are living as NPCs in our own lives. We follow predetermined scripts, react predictably to stimuli, and rarely question the loops we're caught in. Ever catch yourself opening the refrigerator for the 5th time in an hour, hoping food magically appeared since last time? That's not hunger. That's your inner NPC running its programming. The NPC trap is a state of unconscious living where individuals are stuck in repetitive loops of thought and behavior. These loops aren't random. They're reinforced by societal conditioning, fear, and countless distractions designed to keep us comfortably numb. What are the key characteristics of someone caught in this trap? First, a profound lack of self-awareness. The trapped individual rarely questions why they believe what they believe or do what they do. Their actions are automatic, driven by programming rather than conscious choice. Second, a deep resistance to change. Even when unhappy with their circumstances, they cling to familiar patterns because the unknown feels threatening. Third, dependence on external validation. Their sense of worth and identity comes primarily from outside sources: social media likes, career advancement, material possessions. The most insidious aspect of the NPC trap? Most people don't even know they're trapped. Like fish unaware of water, they swim in their conditioning without ever questioning it. So how does this trap form? It begins with societal conditioning. From the moment we're born, society begins programming us. We're taught to follow rules, chase success, and fit in. But this programming doesn't lead to freedom. It leads deeper into the trap. Our education systems often prioritize conformity over creativity. Sit still, follow instructions, don't question authority. These messages shape young minds to become obedient workers rather than free thinkers. Media and advertising bombard us with messages about what to want, what to fear, and who to be. The average person sees thousands of ads daily, each one reinforcing the same core message: you are incomplete without this product. Cultural norms discourage questioning or introspection. That's just how things are done. Don't rock the boat. Be realistic. These phrases are the chains that bind us to collective loops. The consequences are profound. People live according to external expectations rather than their own values. They pursue careers they hate, maintain relationships that drain them, and chase goals that were never truly theirs. Fear of judgment or failure keeps people from stepping out of the loop. What will others think becomes more important than what do I truly want. But societal conditioning is just one piece of the puzzle. Our own psychology plays a crucial role in maintaining the trap. Fear is perhaps the biggest reason people stay stuck. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of uncertainty. The brain naturally avoids discomfort, and change is inherently uncomfortable. Our comfort zones, while seemingly safe, are actually prisons. We cling to routines and distractions because they feel secure, even when they're deeply unfulfilling. This creates a cycle of stagnation and resistance to growth. Think about it. How many people do you know who complain about their jobs for years but never leave? Who talk about their dreams but never pursue them? who know they should change but don't. That's the power of the trap. Spiritual traditions have recognized this phenomenon for millennia. In Buddhism, it's known as the wheel of samsara, a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth driven by ignorance, attachment, and aversion. This ancient concept mirrors the NPC trap perfectly. We chase desires, avoid pain, and remain ignorant of our true nature. And so the wheel turns, lifetime after lifetime, loop after loop. But spiritual masters taught that there is a way out, and it begins with awareness. By becoming conscious of the wheel, we can step off it. By recognizing our attachments, we can release them. In today's world, the NPC trap has become more sophisticated and pervasive than ever before. Social media algorithms are designed to keep us scrolling, comparing, and seeking validation. Nothing says, "I'm a free-thinking individual," quite like spending 2 hours watching strangers lip sync to the exact same trending audio as everyone else. They exploit our psychological vulnerabilities to maximize engagement, regardless of the impact on our well-being. The average person spends over 2 hours daily on social platforms, often emerging feeling worse than when they started. Yet they return, again and again, trapped in a loop of seeking connection, but finding only distraction. Consumerism represents another powerful loop. We work jobs we don't love to buy things we don't need to impress people we don't like. My credit card company sent me a concerned email asking if I was okay because I hadn't bought anything unnecessary for a whole week. That's when you know your NPC shopping routine is well established. The momentary dopamine hit of a purchase quickly fades, leaving us empty and seeking the next thing. Advertising exploits our deepest insecurities to keep this cycle going. You're not attractive enough without this product. You're not successful enough without this car. You're not happy enough without this experience. And the result? A life that feels busy but empty, full of activity but lacking meaning. A hamster wheel disguised as a path. Even our response to existential threats follows predictable loops. Consider climate change. Despite overwhelming evidence and dire warnings, collective action remains limited. We're caught in loops of denial, distraction, and delay. Similarly, as automation threatens jobs, many respond with fear and resistance rather than adaptation. The loop of "this is how it's always been done" prevents us from imagining new possibilities. But here's the good news. The NPC trap is powerful, but it's not unbreakable. The first step to breaking free is awareness. Simply recognizing the patterns in your life is revolutionary. Notice your routines, your reactions, your recurring thoughts. Question the scripts you've been following. Ask yourself, why do I believe what I believe? Who would I be without these patterns? What would I do if I weren't afraid? The second step is courage. Breaking free requires embracing discomfort and uncertainty. It means being willing to face judgment, failure, and the unknown. Start small. Take one conscious action each day that breaks a pattern. Try a new route to work. Have a conversation with a stranger. Try ordering something different at your regular coffee shop. The barista might actually faint from shock. And yes, adding an extra shot to your usual order doesn't count as different. Practice mindfulness. Regular meditation, or simply moments of presence, can create space between stimulus and response, the space where freedom lives. Limit your exposure to programming. Be intentional about your media consumption, social media use, and the voices you allow into your mind. Seek authentic connection. Surround yourself with people who are also striving to live consciously, who challenge rather than reinforce your loops. Remember that breaking free isn't a destination but a practice. We all slip back into unconscious patterns. The difference is in noticing when it happens and gently redirecting ourselves. The NPC trap is powerful, but you are more powerful. With awareness and courage, you can step out of the loop and begin to live consciously. You can write your own script instead of following one handed to you. You can make choices based on your values rather than conditioning. You can break free. And if you're watching this video while simultaneously scrolling through your phone and thinking about what's for dinner, congratulations. You've achieved peak NPC multitasking. Don't worry, we've all been there. In our next video, we'll explore a fascinating question. Are NPCs proof of a simulation? And what does that mean for our reality? Until then, stay conscious, stay questioning, and remember, you're not just a character in someone else's game. You're the player of your own life.